introduce yourself, please?
Okay, well, my name is Jesus Barranco. I am the export manager of Bodegas Escudero in Spain. Bodegas Escudero is a family-owned company established in 1852, and we have been making wine for 5 generations. The vineyards that we use for our wines, you can see sparkling wine Cava, you can see Navarra wines, these two, classic style, modern style, and Rioja wines. So we've got 3 different appellations, and all of the wines, and the wines that you can see here behind me, are all elaborated by the same family, actually the same winemaker. We have got vineyards that we have inherited from our forefathers. Our grandfather and the father of the actual winemaker is still 94-year-old, so we still use his material. And we are a winery that has been exporting 25 years in the whole world, from the United States to South America, the whole countries of Europe, in Japan, in China, and we started working in Korea last year. And the purpose of me visiting here, Korea again, is because we want to promote one of the wines that are already in the Korean market. For example, these 2 wines here are already present in the Korean market, and so that is Logos and Pedro de Ibar. And we would like to introduce also other categories of our wine. And I have a positive feeling that we will manage. Well, this is sparkling wine. That is very. That is a wine for a barbecue, for a swimming pool, very happy moments. This is a wine, a 2004 wine, Logos 1. So this is a wine with much more elegance, of course. And this is a wine with a modern style. It's a big wine, it's a strong wine, but easy drinking. The Pedro de Ibar wine is more the classic range. This is a Reserva from 2005. So this wine is 13-year-old, this wine is 12-year-old. So, and this wine is very elegant, it's very light. So the sensation is that you want to have an elegant evening at home or in a restaurant with Korean food, for example. This is the example. If you want to enjoy very old vineyards, because the vineyards that we use in this wine is 80-year-old. So this is a wine that you can drink maybe in 25 or 30 years. And the same goes for the wine from Rioja. This is our premium wine from Rioja, and the vineyards are all above 75-year-old. So we can make a high quality wine with a high level of elegance, with a high level of structure, and still the wine is easy to drink. And that is, I believe, the secret of the winemaker, that all the wines are very strong in their own category, but all have one thing in common, is that they are easy to drink. So when people try this wine or these wines, they can drink maybe 10 wines or 15 wines in a row and you don't get tired. Because
really?
Yeah, because the wines are so round, because we leave the wines aging a lot of time. So, and you leave something aging a lot of time, then everything becomes smoother. And that is a little bit our secret of the winemaker. And recently there was a new member to the family, because I always spoke about 4 generations, but since 2 months ago I speak about 5 generations, because the 5th generation started working with us 3 months ago, I think. So that is the son of the actual winemaker. So the son of the actual winemaker is now 20 years old.
How old?
The winemaker is 59. The father of the winemaker is 94. And the son of the winemaker is 21. So that's the next generation. And so now I can speak about 5 generations. 3 months ago, not.
Very interesting.
It's a family with a long history. And if you can imagine, it's a winery from 1852, that is 165 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
So we try to make the wines the same way as our forefathers did. But of course, the technology goes ahead. So we try to make the same style of wine with modern knowledge, with modern technology, so that, for example, this wine is 13-year-old, this lowest one. So we want that this wine is, you can drink it when it's 30-year-old. And our forefathers could make a great wine like this too, but the wine will only last for 5 years maybe. And then the wine, because they could not analyze in the laboratory all the things that were inside the wine, and now we can control all the things inside the wine. So therefore we can give a better guarantee to the client that this wine will be good in so many years, that this wine will last for 25 years. Now we can guarantee, because we've got not only the vineyards, but we also got our own research team, and we also got our laboratory. So we do analysis previously, during the aging, after the bottling, and every 6 or 7 months we take samples to analyze the condition of the wine. So we can guarantee if this wine is sold that it will get to you in perfect condition.
이게 로고스?
No, Pedro Ibar first, Pedro Ibar.
잠깐만, 색깔 한 번만 봐줘.
You see?
페드르 데 이바르.
So we are about to taste two wines, the Pedro Ibar Reserva and the Logos one. They are both old vintages. This is 2004 and this is a 2005. Maybe you can appreciate that the Pedro Ibar is browner than actually the older wine. This should be browner than this because this is older. The difference is that this is a classic style wine and this is a modern style wine. And also the vineyards here are not so old as here. Here the vineyards are around 50 years and here the vineyards are around 80 years. Here we use barrels that are 4-year-old. Here we use barrels that are new. The aging is here 14 months, or 16 months, I'm sorry, and here the aging is 18 months. So this wine is actually lighter than this one, and this one will live maybe 25 years, and this wine will live maybe 15 years. No? And if we try, well, you can feel aromas of leather, and that is relative to the American oak. And it's a classic style of aging. This is wines like we do in Rioja. Classic styles, elegant, medium bodied, easy to drink. It's so round again. It's so easy. It disappears so slowly.
Yes.
It's of course you must be a little bit an experienced drinker to appreciate. But if you are a little bit experienced drinker, you will say that this is so easy to drink.
Yeah.
If we take the second wine, the Logos one, this is Garnacha Vineyards Grenache from 80-year-old with Cabernet Sauvignon from around 30 years. And this is a much more powerful wine. The structure, it's much more powerful, but it's not more difficult to drink. It's as easy to drink as the previous, but this has got more strength. So this is for people that like a more heavy-bodied wine. This can go with food, but obviously this can go also with the steak.
It's older than this.
This is older than this, and by the looks of it, this one looks younger, but it's actually older. But it's because of the old vines and because of the heavy wine. That's why it looks younger. And this is a wine that is made in our premium segment. I only get pleasant feelings with this. It's not a matter of talking about blueberries, raspberries. I don't talk about the berries. I talk about the sensation. And the sensation is that this is a bottle that when we are together, we can drink this bottle easily during lunch or during a nice conversation, and it is healthy because it's all organic, because vineyards of 80 years, if you use organic material, the vines will get very old. Otherwise, the plants will die when they are 40 years old and you have to pick out. So we try to do everything in an organic way. So that's why we can get this line of old vineyards. And well, I don't know what to say. It's just enjoy.